is One of the Dead from Body Count.
And Vincent Price from Body Count.
And you're watching Under the Gun
TV. As far as Murder for Hire, that's a whole nother thing. Murder for Hire, I'm going to just put it right on the record, how Murder for Hire happened. Me and the guitar player D-Rock, when we were on tour, we bought this recorder in Missoula, Montana. So we would be up all night writing riffs, writing songs, just everything we could do with this recorder. The tour ended. I says, all right, I want you guys to go home and write me another record. So in that process of writing that record, we wrote at least like 40 songs. We were in that studio for like 2 months, every day, just writing. We wrote at least 40 songs. So D-Rock passed away during that whole thing. So all we had show for was basically a CD of all those different tracks. So basically, Murder for Hire was basically a CD with Ice singing on top of a CD. Those are not even real drums. Those are programmed drum machine drums. So that is not really a studio recording. So it's really, yeah. And exactly. The way Ice calls it, he calls it mixtapes. That's how he calls it. He says, look, when we do the next one, I don't want to put out another mixtape. Only reason why we put that out and we didn't re-record that because that was the last thing we did with D-Rock, and that's D-Rock on that. So we're like, okay, let's just put it out the way it is. Call it a day. Yeah, so basically it's a tribute to D-Rock. Hardcore is pop. As far as I'm concerned, hardcore is pop. Okay, I come from Discharge GBH. I come from the hardcore, not this new school. I mean, there's nothing bad about it, but all these bands to me, they pretty much sound the same. There's no originality. There's nothing to them, and one person's copying the next. You know, so our goal was basically Manslaughter was to take out all the bands that's out there, as far as I'm concerned. Juan.
Manslaughter is probably, in my opinion, one of the best Body Count records, and I mean
ever.
Yeah, it has a good variety of songs. It's a lot of great material, great riffs, and if you take your time and really focus on the lyrics and really zone in on what Ice is talking about, basically you can learn a lot about life. Well, I mean, there's a song called "Get a Job" that's really directed at the unemployment right now and just people being lazy, trying to work other people for money. Back to Rehab is another song that talks about drug abuse. There's a lot of cool stuff on that record. Institutionalized, exactly. The title track, Manslaughter. Ice talks about the pacification of men and how right now manhood is soft, and he just wants men need to be men again. So it's a lot of
like cavemen. Take the picture, throw it around.
Basically, what Ice is talking about, referring to on Talk Shit, is the people that are behind keyboards at home in their parents' basement, just internet bloggers just talking shit and really not doing anything with their lives. And so the song is referred to that. It's tongue in cheek. It's Quentin Tarantino version. Grindhouse metal kind of take, but so that's what Talk Shit Gets Shot's about.
Exploited, GBH, Discharge, Agnostic Front. Pick one.
I like Suicidal's.
Those guys are pop too.
Yeah. I mean, I like Exodus a lot. I think Exodus in Body Count would be a good fit.
Not a hardcore band. Band.
Fuck it, man. Exodus. Hardcore? I don't know.
Crucifix.
Madball? I don't know.
That's not a hard.
New York hardcore.
You said New York hardcore?
No, I was gonna say.
You said hardcore. Oh, okay.
You seem to have very strong opinions about what is and what isn't hardcore.
Yeah, because that's what I grew. Yeah, that's where I come from. I come from in the '80s skateboarding and listening to hardcore music. When Murder for Hire did come out as a record, we did tour Europe. We did play Reading, Leeds, and a whole bunch of other festivals here and there with just a bunch of different bands, not even the same genre, so to speak. Scissor Sisters was on the bill. Yes was on one of our shows that we play with the Muse. I mean, there was a bunch of stuff we did in Europe for that record, but this time, as I was talking to Juan, we're doing Wacken Festival next year. We're definitely doing that. Me and Juan both played that festival, and that's like huge. We want to do that. We want to do Download. We want to do all those festivals. Only time we got a chance to do this, because it's this same time last year, we spent it writing the record and recording it. This is basically Ice's vacation. So this is the only time we really get a chance to do this. So this time next year, we'll be in Europe. As far as shows coming up, festivals, the rest of this year, we're going to become weekend warriors. We'll be playing like on Saturdays and stuff like that, because he'll be filming a TV show once again. This, and I leave this tour, I'll go back and continue writing. I just wrote some stuff last night. I'll get together a wand. We still have, on that Manslaughter record, there's tracks we haven't even finished up yet. So
A lot of great ideas.
yeah, we'll go and we'll finish up that. I mean, we on that record, we were supposed to have a Pink Floyd song on there that we worked on, but we haven't get a chance to finish and get a chance to put it out there. So when we get back, I'm gonna have Juan start working on that. We have a show in October that we're playing in LA.
Yeah, it's a headlining show.
Yeah, well, and that's what Trash Talk.
Yeah, really cool. That's a really
Yeah.
cool band that Vince turned me on to. I really dig those
Yeah,
guys.
and unfortunately, that venue is going to be like no bigger than this tent. So we're going to see what we can do.
Follow the band on bodycountband.com, and you can always follow Ice on at Final Level on Twitter.
And pick up the album Manslaughter, so you know I'm not full of shit.
Sumerian Records.